Good morning, all of you. We see the Pythagoras theorem in which we solve the practice set 2.1, in which the first example is that they identify with reason which of the followings are the Pythagorean triplet. First example is given in here is the three numbers which are nothing but a 3, 5 and 4. And now we solve this by like this. The solution of it is 5, 3 and 4. We get as a longest segment is a pi. Then the remaining two sides of these the triangles are 3 and 4. Now the square of each is 25. 5 square is 25. 3 square is 9. And whereas 4 square is equal to 16. Now the 9 plus 16 is equal to 25, and therefore 5 square is equal to the 9 plus 16 25. Then we say that by converse of Pythagoras theorem, the 3 5 4 is a Pythagorean triplet. Now we see the second one example is here, that we given as the second number is 4, 9 and 12. Then we solve is the second largest segment is 12 and remaining sides of the triangles are 4 and 9. So that the square of each, the 12 square is equal to 144, whereas 4 square is equal to 16 and 9 square is equal to 81. Now 6 plus 81 is equal to 97. Therefore, we get as here 4 square plus 9 square is equal to 97. But here and 144 is not equal to 97. Then we say that here the given numbers 4, 9 and 12 is not a Pythagorean triplet. Now we solve the third of the example is here is the 5, 12 and 30 in your notebook also we solve it, in which the 13 square is 169, whereas 12 square is 144 and 5 square is 25. So that sum of these two numbers square we get as 169. So that the given numbers is a Pythagorean triplet. We solve it in your notebook. Now we solve here this fourth example 24, 70 and 74. Answer is like this. Here we get as the largest side is 74. Remaining sides of the triangles are 70 and 24. Now the square of each 74 square is equal to 5476, and 24 square is 576, whereas 70 square is equal to 4900. Then we get as the sum of these two numbers 74 square plus 70 square is equal to 5476, and therefore here we get as 70 and 24 square plus 70 square is equal to 74 square. By converse of Pythagoras theorem, 24, 70 and 74 is a Pythagorean triplet. Now we solve the second one of the example. What is the example? In figure, angle MNP is equal to 90 degree. Look in this figure, 90 degree, where is the angle? N is the 90 degree. Now here another one information is given, that segment NQ is perpendicular segment MP, and here we given MQ is equal to 9, whereas QP is equal to 4. That is, we see here the answer of it like this, in which we see here in triangle MNP is equal to 90 degree, and here is a NQ is perpendicular to MP, and by your here NQ square is equal to MQ into QP. This is nothing but a geometric mean theorem. We discussed it about in the previous lecture. What is the meaning of a geometric mean? When in a right angle triangle we draw a perpendicular from the vertex of a 90 degree to the hypotenuse, and then this segment is square is equal to the which two segments are formed by this the hypotenuse, the product of it, then we get as here also NQ square is equal to 9 into 4. Then NQ, taking square root of both the side, NQ is equal to 3 into 2 is equal to 6. That means NQ is equal to 6. This is the answer of your second question. Now we solve here the third question is that here, look in figure, angle QPR is equal to 90 degree and segment PM is perpendicular to QR, and here we solve this the third example, like here third question answer is in triangle PQR, angle QPR is equal to 90 degree. PM is perpendicular to segment QR. PM is equal to 10 and QM is equal to 8. Then we get as by the geometric mean theorem, PM square is equal to QM into MR. Then the substituting the given values, we solve it as 10 square is equal to 8 into MR. Therefore, MR is equal to 10 into 10 upon 8. Then we solve this 10 into 10 upon 8. Then we get as 2 4s are 8 and 2 5s are 10. And then also we solve this 2 2s are 4. And here 2 5s are 5, 10. Then we get at 25 upon 2. Then we get here your answer is 12.5. Now, QR is equal to QM plus MR is equal to 8 plus 12.5 is equal to 20.5. Therefore, MR is equal to 12.5 and your answer is QR is equal to 20.5. Now we solve the another one of the example in here. The fourth example of it. This is nothing but a see the figure. Find RP and PS using the information given in triangle PSR. What is the information is given? P is the angle is given as 30 degree and segment PR is given here. Now we solve this example by using here the fourth answer is that in triangle PSR, angle PSR is equal to 90 degree, whereas P is equal to 30 degree, so that the remaining angle of that triangle is R is equal to 60 degree. Now the segment SR is given as a 6. Now we substitute here SR is equal to 1/2 of PR. This is nothing but a theorem of 30 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. Then substitute the values. 6 is equal to 1/2 into PR is equal to, we get as PR is equal to 6 into 2 is equal to 12. And now the next is PS is equal to √3 by 2 into PR. This is the theorem of 30 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. And this is a segment which is opposite to the 60 degree. So that PQ is equal to √3 by 2 of the hypotenuse. Then substitute the values. PQ is equal to √3 by 2 into 12 is equal to √3 by 2 into 12. We get as a segment length is equal to 6√3 and you get as the here answer. Now we solve this the another one of that here answer. PQ is PR is equal to 12 whereas PS is equal to 6√3. This is the answer of fourth example. Now the fifth, which is a here is an activity we given. Now the fifth example is nothing but related to this the triangle in which one angle is 90 degree and the two segments are the congruent, so that opposite angles of that segments are also the congruent. What is the measure of these angles? These are nothing but a 45 degree. Now we look in this example for finding AB and BC with the help of the information given in figure. Complete the following activity. This activity we have to fill up by very easily, so that we solve this the example of the fifth like this. Look here, we given as the answers like this here. AB is equal to BC. This is the given. Two segments of the triangle ABC in which the angle B is equal to 90 degree is given, and so that the two segments AB is congruent to the segment BC is also given in that figure. And now we see here AB is equal to BC. This is the given. Now angle BAC, this is the opposite angle of that AB segment, and here is the angle BCA is also congruent to that angle because the measure of that angle is equal to 45 degree. Now AB is equal to BC is equal to 1 upon root 2 into AC. Then substitute the values 1 upon root 2 into root 8, and we solve this 1 upon root 2 into root 8 is nothing but a 4 into 2, and 4 is get the square root, then we get as here 2 into root 2, then root 2 of a denominator and root 2 of a numerator will get cancelled, and only remaining is only 2. This is the answer of that here segment. AB is equal to BC is equal to we get as a 2. This is the answer of your fifth question. Now the sixth question, what is the sixth? Is nothing but find the side of and the perimeter of a square whose diagonal is 10 centimeter. What is the meaning of that? We given as a one of a square and the diagonal of that square, and we know the value of that diagonal is 10 centimeter, and then we find out what is the segment and its perimeter. Now we solve this example. Now use in here square ABCD is given. The segments of that is equal to congruent. These are given as X, and we draw here the diagonal is BC. Now we see here in this example, we see here the angle, each of the angle of that quadrilateral, that means the square, is a 90 degree. Now we see here diagonal of a square is equal to 10 centimeter is given, and one of the each angle of that square is 90 degree. Each side is equal or congruent, we say as it is a x. So that suppose side is equal to x centimeter. Now in triangle BDC, look here, in the triangle BDC, what will we get? In triangle BDC, BC is equal to CD is equal to 1 upon root 2 of BB. Then by the theorem of 45 degree and 90 degree theorem, so that BC is equal to CD is equal to 1 upon root 2 into 10 is equal to 10 into root 2 upon root 2 into root 2. We solve this the denominator of a root 2 as a multiplication of the denominator as well as the numerator by root 2. Then we get as here denominator is 2 and here is 10 multiplied by root 2, and we solve this, then we get the answer as 5 into root 2, and all sides of that squares are the congruent, so that we write as is AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to AD is equal to 5 root 2. Now the perimeter is nothing but 4 into side. Then we get as 4 into 5 root 2 is equal to 20 root 2 centimeter. And we write the answer like this. Side of a square is equal to 5 root 2 centimeter, and the perimeter of this square is equal to 20 root 2 centimeter. This is the answer of the sixth question. And now the seventh question is here in figure. Angle DFE is equal to 90 degree. FG is perpendicular to ED, and here is where the ED is equal to 8 and FG is equal to 10. Here we use this the geometric mean property or a theorem, and we solve it in your notebook. This is the one of the simplest example. We solved this the previous, and also in the 8 find the diagonal of a rectangle whose length is 35 centimeter and the breadth is 12 centimeter. Rectangle is, that means the angle is 90 degree, and we give on the two segments. This is a 35 centimeter and breadth is 12 centimeter, and we get here the square sum of these two segments, 35 square plus 12 square, and then we get as the diagonal of that square rectangle. This will be solved very easily, so that these two examples 7 and 8 will solve in your notebook. Now we see the ninth example. In the figure, M is the midpoint of QR. Look here, QR is a segment and P is one of the vertex. From A to draw a median, and then M is the midpoint of the segment QR. Now angle PRQ is given as 90 degree. Then we prove that PQ square is equal to 4 times PM square minus 3 times PR square. Now we solve this example in here. Now look here, this is the triangle. We get as this is the 90 degree. So that biggest triangle PRQ, we get by the Pythagoras theorem, PQ square is equal to PR square plus RQ square. Now in the smallest triangle, right angle triangle PRM. Now in the right angle triangle, we get as here PM square is equal to PR square plus RM square. But RM is nothing but a half of the RQ. Then we substitute here 1/2 into RQ. Is why? Because M is the midpoint of the given. Therefore, we write it as the PM square is equal to PR square plus 1 upon 4 PRK RM RQ square. Then we get as here, therefore 4 times PM square is equal to 4 times PR square plus RQ square. Then we get as here, then we get here RQ square is equal to 4 times PM square minus 4 times PR square. And then from first and the second, we get as PR square is equal to PR square plus 4 times PM square minus 4 times PR square. Now, in which this will be adjustment here, PM 4 times PM square and PR square will be subtract from the 4 PR square. Then we get as here minus 3 PR square. Hence the proof that we get as here PQ square is equal to 4 times PM square minus 3 times PR square. Hence the proof. Now we solve this. The second one example is that the 10 walls of two buildings on either side of a street are parallel to each other. A ladder 5.8 meter long is placed on the street such that its top just reaches the window of the building at the height of 4 meter. On turning of the ladder over to the other side of the street, its top reaches to the building windows of the other building or a height is at a height of 4.2 meter. Find the width of the street. We solve this by in here. This look in this figure. This is a one of a figure in which AB and here is a ED. These two are the buildings which are apart from a distance. This distance is nothing but the street of that two buildings. Now in figure, AB and CD represent two buildings and here there is a either side of a road and the point A and point E are represent windows of the two buildings. Now AC is equal to EC is equal to 5.8. That means this is a ladder. This is nothing but a ladder which the touches at the point C, foot of the this ladder. Now A is the one of a window and here is a E is another window. Now the height of the first building is 4 meter whereas the height of the second building is 4.2. Now we solve this by using a Pythagoras theorem in a first triangle. Now look here, ABC is a right angle triangle in which we find out this segment BC. By use this Pythagoras theorem, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Therefore, we get as AC square will be subtract from the AB square. Then we get as BC square is equal to 17.64 square. Then we put the values as BC is equal to 4.2 meter. Now in this second, in a triangle BECD, look here ECD. This is a right angle triangle also in which we solve here by using a Pythagoras theorem. EC square is equal to CD square plus ED square by Pythagoras theorem. Now this segment CD square is equal to EC square minus ED square. Then substitute the values 5.8 square minus 4.2 square. Then 5.8 square is equal to 37.64 minus 17.64. Then we get as here as a 16 and taking square root of CD, then there we get as CD is equal to 4 meter. And now adding here, we get as the addition of that whole total segment BC plus CD, because C is the in-betweenness of that two points B and D. So that BC plus CD we get as a BD. This is nothing but a 4.2. Look here, 4.2 plus 4. Then we get as whole total distance of the BD is equal to a 6 8.2 meter is the answer of the 10th example. Okay, thank you all of you join us.